Welcome to another episode of Red Reviews. Today we're doing Doctor Strange. That's my Doctor Strange impression. The 14th Marvel movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Marvel not slowing down at all. They got another hit on their hands. If you don't know the story of Doctor Strange, bit of an arrogant fellow, bit of an asshole. He calls himself an asshole in this movie, so if he can call him that, I'm going to call him that, and he's not going to get offended. I got a shirt on. He's right on my shirt. So we talked before this, so he doesn't mind. But the story of Doctor Strange, a lot like Iron Man or Thor, a bit of a cocky fellow, as I was mentioning, has it all, a neuroscientist who only takes on the best of the best cases. If you have something generically wrong with you, or even moderately above generic, he will shoo you aside. He only wants the cases that are going to make him famous. He wants to be famous. He's, like I said, he's a selfish character. And like all characters like that, like Tony Stark, we have to strip him of what makes him him, or at least what he thinks makes him him, which is his hands, his skills. So take all that away from him, take his skills away from him, take his money away from him. He bankrupts himself trying to fix his hands after a car accident. He gets what he believes is his livelihood taken away from him. He travels the world looking for ailments and treatments to fix his hands so he can claim back the life that he had, running across now the Ancient One, which is going to teach him the mystic arts so he can one day become the Sorcerer Supreme and realize that what makes him him, the hero, was inside of him all along. He just needed someone to help him teach it to him and bring it out in these crazy ways. That is my impression of him opening up one of his portals that you'll see he does many times in the movie. And that is just one of the crazy visuals that you'll get in this movie. I compared it to Inception and a kaleidoscope having a love child, and that's kind of the world that they fight in a lot of times. So when they made this movie, they promised to bring us visuals that we've never seen before. And look at this wall of movies. What are you going to show me that I haven't seen before? Well, Doctor Strange, you showed me some things that I haven't seen before. But that doesn't necessarily make it a good movie. I didn't mention that Marvel had a home run on their hands. But more than visuals make it a good movie, other than the good casting as well. What a phenomenal cast. What else? Yeah. You enjoyed this movie. Yeah. Why did we enjoy this movie?
Well, also, I mean, the whole love story wasn't too lovey-dovey too much.
This is true. It's true. Sometimes it gets in the way.
It gets in the way, but this was like, it was funny, and then there was serious, and they all did it, and it was quick. It wasn't like, oh, we're going to half the movie.
It wasn't like Jane and Thor.
No.
Yeah, Jane and Thor.
Like,
we get it.
We made a whole movie about her. No, it was pretty much, cut dry. But the thing is, they do love each other. That's the good thing. But then they set that aside, and then the fighting, yes. It was sometimes hard to stomach because it was like all over the place. I mean, we were trying to look right there, and then that guy's moving over there. And I was like, wow, this is crazy.
What I thought was extremely crazy was, despite everything that was happening, I didn't ever lose sense of what was happening or where we were, despite buildings folding in on themselves. Yeah. Like I said, this kaleidoscope-looking things out of buildings.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, that guy's over there, Doctor Strange is over here opening a portal to this. But I knew where everything was, despite everything happening all at once.
It was disoriented a little bit, but you actually could see everything. And the thing is, the whole, like, parts coming together and everything, and there was just, like, buildings falling apart and whatever. They were falling in holes and barely, coming out. And it was like, wow, no way. I mean, me, big guy, I couldn't fit in a hole like that. It's just this crazy. But, yeah, and then all the, like, the bad guys that they had in here, I'm going to say the guy that was the bad guy that they were treating throughout the whole thing.
That was Mads Mikkelsen's character. Yeah, Calicius, I wouldn't say is his name.
But he was okay. I mean, he was a B character. He wasn't really important and didn't really have too much of a backstory. I mean, they showed him, yes.
He's about as functional as, say, Yellow Jacket and Ant-Man.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it was like annoying. I mean, you flick him a couple times, and Doctor Strange did beat him. That's the thing. He beat him midway through the thing, but he didn't, stay caught. So it was kind of like, oh, he got beat. Then he got freed from that. And then after that, fight him again. But it was like he wasn't really fighting him. I mean, he goes and fights the bad guy at the end. And at the end, and that fight scene was funny. I mean, it was just hilarious because it was like repeating because he had control of time itself. So he was just using time and power of everything to alternate everything. And it was awesome. I mean, it was crazy, but also Dormammu, the big bad guy, which is his biggest enemy, he was okay, but the whole, his look, it was just, It wasn't right. It was just void form of nothing. It was just. I mean, a first grader could have made a better, look of him. It was just cloud, and with form of mouth and eyes. And he was talking to him, and it wasn't scary. I mean, I wasn't scared. I mean, but yeah, he had powers in his dark area. But I mean, Doctor Strange beat him before he even started. I was kind of like, okay, turn the switch on. I'm good. Gonna fight you forever.
And this just occurred to me. But basically, what that boils down to is what the movie is trying to tell you is the first fight they have is very much fisticuffs with the magic and the way they're fighting each other. The second fight is he outsmarts the villain. So basically, what the movie's trying to tell you is the battle of the wits, the battle of the mind, is more important than the battle of the fists.
Yes.
So I can feel it with Doctor Strange. He's a very smart individual with a photographic memory, and it's how he kind of one-ups the villain.
And also ones up all of his print, going through the apprenticeship that he was doing. He was just constantly reading every book, learning everything. And he asked his master that, hey, how do I get better? Oh, years of trial and error. So he's like, oh, okay, so here we go. We're going to do the same thing how I started my job. And he did that. And he just was amazing. So yeah, it was great. A great movie.
So Doctor Strange impressed you.
Yeah, it
Marvel's
was.
still going strong.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, if DC doesn't pick up, it's just I mean, it's not going to happen if DC keeps, throwing movies out with too much information. We need to just focus on key characters.
The DC Marvel fights for a whole different video.
Yeah.
And we have to wait to see how Wonder Woman and Justice League. I'll wait till the DC universe unfolds a little bit more, and then we can say that we were wrong. They may knock it out of the park with Wonder Woman. Justice League will come together perfectly, and we can all just, we can look at Iron Man 2, and we can look at Hulk, Incredible Hulk, and we can say that once in a while Marvel has missteps too. So let's let it play out a little bit more before we have that intense dispute. Sticking here with Doctor Strange, I give Doctor Strange. Yeah, I'm gonna go A+. I'm gonna go, and I know here in the comment section, Marvel fanboy.
Yeah,
he just got done crapping on DC, and he's gonna give Doctor Strange an A+.
Oh well, I'm gonna give
call it how you see it.
I'm gonna give it an A. So
give it an A.
Yeah, right. I'm not gonna give it an A+ because it's not a perfect movie. No movie's perfect.
This is true.
It's always.
I have a special spot for Doctor Strange and Ant-Man are my favorites before going into movies. So now that I can't believe I live in a world where I actually have movies, good movies. Because we were just talking like the dark era. That's not the dark era of comic book movies. We don't want to talk about it. Anyway, go watch Doctor Strange. If you're a Marvel fan, you're gonna love it. If you're a comic book fan, you're gonna love it. If you're a fan of magic, you're gonna love it. If you just like to see awesome casts that put together, this has some Academy Award nominees, Academy Award winners, I do believe. Tilda Swinton and Chiwetel Ejiofor. So go watch that. If anything, people are going to be. Have you seen the visuals? That's what you're going to hear coming out of this movie. And no, if you say no, then you are missing out. You're going to want to have this conversation with people when they say, "Have you seen the visuals of this movie?" So go check out Doctor Strange. Go check out other videos. Like and subscribe. We'll catch you guys next time right here on Red Reviews.